Hi, Dave Albury here, Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. If you're watching this video, you probably just purchased Reset from myself or from someone on my team as a VIP customer. And I'm going to spend a few minutes explaining Reset to you, walking through each of the products, and just giving you a little bit more information. But I'd also like you to make sure that you've joined our private group on Facebook called Wellness Warriors. And there's a guide in Wellness Warriors that's dedicated completely to Reset. There are resources and support tools there for you. A couple things to know about Reset. So we call this a 3-day nutritionally supported fast that's designed to reset your metabolism. And when we say nutritionally supported fast, what that means is you're getting 68 grams of protein every day that you're on Reset, not just for the whole 3 days, but each day. So this is not like drinking water or broth for 3 days. This is something that's actually nourishing your body, doing some healing, and actually helping you to lose weight. And there are residual effects. So when you're finished with Reset, there's also additional resources in that Reset guide and Wellness Warriors to help you continue your journey after day 3. So a couple things I'm going to tell you, that there is a soft reset and a hard reset. Again, this is explained in more detail in Wellness Warriors, but in basic terms, a hard reset means that everything I'm going to show you in this box, that's all you do. Everything is supplied to you and you don't use anything else. You have one exception, the lean shake, which is your whey protein that you'll use for breakfast. You can do it with water and ice. I always put a little bit of ice in mine and blend it up in the NutriBullet. Or you can use almond milk. I use almond milk and I use water when I did Reset and still had good results either way. So that's one note to make for yourself. The other one is with soft Reset. You will still do everything that's in the box, but you're allowed to have one more snack each day. And so you can do that any time of the day that you want, and you choose from a half of an apple, 8 almonds, or you can even do, dice up a half of a cucumber. So those are some of the options for you. And now I'm going to explain each of the products for you so that this journey that you will be going on for the next 3 days, that you'll get the most out of it. So Reset is going to come in this orange box, and I love the way Plexus does things. And then they did it again here with Reset. So when you open it up, you're going to see you've got day 1, 2, and 3. And when you take each of the boxes out, again, everything that you need for each day is in the box. Unless you're doing soft Reset and you're going to have that extra snack. And on the back of each box, it gives you each of the products that are in there and how you'll be using them. Now, I will tell you this order is a suggestion and it's a guide. You do not have to do them in this order, but you do need to get all the products in throughout the day. I would advise there's one product called Restore that's designed to be used at the end of the day, and that one I definitely would do at the end of the day. But everything else, you could do them as you please throughout the day. I do suggest the first product, Hydrate. That one you start with and end with Restore. So Hydrate is our electrolyte drink. It comes in a couple of flavors, but for Reset, you're getting the lemon lime, and it's a very mild lemon lime flavor. And everything in each box on the 3 days, it's the same for each of the days. So there's no variation. But this is designed, I use mine in about 16 ounces of water. What I suggest, if you purchased Reset as a welcome pack, you got a Plexus water bottle. So you can just fill this up with water, shake up your Hydrate in it the night before you start, put this in the fridge, and it's good and cold for you to go. If you didn't, you can just use any bottled water and have it in the fridge ready to go for you the next morning when you start Reset. So this is gonna, help you get your day started off right. Everyone loves this. My wife and I fall in love with it, and it's going to hydrate your body with much needed minerals. And again, this is an electrolyte drink. You want to drink this cold, and it's not meant to be sipping on for a few hours. This is something you're going to drink, probably within 10 to 15 minutes. So you want it good and cold. So that is Hydrate, your first drink of the day. The next thing that you're going to do for breakfast is Lean. This is our whey protein. Now, it also comes in a vegan version, and we have chocolate and vanilla in both. But for Reset, you get the chocolate whey protein. When I did Reset, I use this still at least 5 days a week. So, it wasn't a big change for me when I did Reset. But when I did Reset, I did it as a hard reset. So instead of using the 8 ounces of almond milk, I did about 4 or 5 ounces of cold water and put equal amount of ice. And then I blended up in my NutriBullet, and I let it go for quite a while. So it had a consistency like a Frosty. And it really wasn't that bad. I actually liked it, but you can still use the almond milk. But it's going to be very refreshing if you put some ice in it and blend it up. But you'll empty the entire packet in 8 ounces of either the water or the almond milk, whatever you're going to do. And that is your breakfast. As I said, when I started this, Reset has 68 grams of protein each day. 21 grams of that protein is in this. So this is a very important part of your day. It's going to help you feel satiated. You're not going to be getting that hungry because it does have polydextrose in it, which actually is a prebiotic that when it's in the stomach, it swells. So it's going to help you to not be as hungry. So it will help carry you throughout the morning. A little bit later in the morning, before lunch, you're going to have Slim Hunger Control. This is one version of our pink drink that we're very famous for. And this one also has polydextrose in it. So it's going to help you to, again, not feel as hungry, but doing some really great things for you. It's balancing blood sugar. It has antioxidants in it. One of them is helping to reverse inflammation in the body. And you also get that prebiotic. So you're beginning to feed those good microbes in your gut. So that is something you're probably going to have before lunch. Now, lunchtime. We have 2 soups in Reset. One is for lunch and one is for dinner. One is a collagen bone broth and one is a collagen soup that's like a tomato soup. I will tell you this, true confessions. I hate bone broth. There are some people that love it. I personally don't. But I knew that doing Reset, this was something that was important for my body and for my health as well. And so I wasn't going to bypass anything. But what I learned is that you can take both soups and mix them at lunch. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you have a hand frother, this thing is going to be your best friend. You can do the bone broth by itself and then the tomato soup by itself for dinner. But because I don't like the flavor of it, like I said, I mix both. So if you mix both, they're designed to be 8 ounces of water each. So I do 16 ounces of water in my pot at lunch, bring it to a boil, and then I use my hand frother or a whisk. You don't want to blend it. It will get too foamy. And then you can take half of that, a cup, refrigerate it for dinner, and use the other half for your lunch. It's going to, help that bone broth be more palatable, and you can still season it. And again, in that Wellness Warriors Reset Guide, there are seasoning suggestions. So those are the 2 soups and what they're doing for you. But really, really good. I'll tell you, there are some people that do love the bone broth. Again, I don't. But the tomato soup, absolutely delicious. I wanted to dip a grilled cheese in it, but you don't want to do that. Okay, probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon is when I would do this. So you get to choose something during Reset. And this is a protein bar. It's a vanilla matcha bar. And it has a consistency kind of like a Cliff Bar. It's like a little grainy, which I liked. I really liked the flavor as well. And when I would do mine, I would just have some water on hand and I would eat this and drink some water with it. And I really looked forward to this every afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock is when I would do it. But again, you can do these anytime you want to. That afternoon, you're going to have Active. Now, we have 3 flavors of Active, but in Reset, you get the Starfruit Guava, which is actually my favorite. And this, again, I mix with about 16 ounces of water. I think you can do this up to maybe 20 ounces. totally up to you. I do 16. Again, this might be something that you want to put in a bottle of water the night before with your hydrate and have it good and cold. And then just shake it up again before you drink it. This is our answer to an energy drink. We started using or putting out Active in 2019, kind of that answer to the energy drink market, but with clean ingredients, low sugar, low caffeine. So this is something that's going to give you that boost in the afternoon, which is probably something that's much needed. So don't bypass this when you're really going to like it. Now, the next thing you're going to have is either your bone broth or your tomato soup for dinner, or if you do what I did and mix them, you'll have that other half for dinner. And again, you can drink water as much as you want to throughout the day while you're doing Reset. The last thing in Reset is Restore. Now, this is a lemon blueberry flavor, but I'm going to tell you, again, true confessions, this was not one of my favorite things in Reset. It's a very, very strong lemon flavor. Now, it's suggested to do it as a tea, to heat up about 12 ounces of water and mix it. Again, if you have a hand frother, that's going to come in handy. I also tried it cold. For me personally, it was... I didn't enjoy sipping on that much of it. I wanted to just get rid of it because it was very strong. Some people say they put squeezed fresh lemon in it and really like it that way. That seemed like it'd be too strong for me. But a nurse on my team made a suggestion, and that's how I love doing this. So what I do is I take the Restore, and I get about 3 ounces of really cold water. I use my hand frother. I put this in that water, I mix it up, and I just gulp it down real quick. And I have a glass of water in hand, and I just drink my water and move on. And that way, I just didn't enjoy sipping on this for 12 ounces of it, but doing it in a small cup with cold water, just gulping it down real quick. I liked it much better that way. This is something that is healing your body in terms of the stress that's going on in our bodies, not because of doing Reset, just because of our lives. So it's doing some healing at the cellular level, and it's also helping you sleep better at night. Now, I'll tell you, everyone I think that I've spoken to on my team that has done Reset has repeated it. I've got some people that are doing it now for the 4th time, and each time they have lost weight. The average weight loss is between 4 and 6 pounds. There are people that have lost more. My wife, the first time she did it, she lost 7.5 pounds. I know some people that have lost 9 or more. So it really is just an individual thing, but everyone on my team that has done it has been over the 4 pounds. But there are things that are going to be happening beyond just the weight loss. It is resetting your metabolism. So you don't want to go back to just your eating habits on day 4. It is revving up that metabolic engine for you. And that is something that people found, is that even after day 3, they continued to lose weight because they were being smart, but they found that they were able to quit some of the bad habits. And that was the intent of the 3 days. Resetting your metabolism, but it's helping your body to reset, and you're breaking some bad habits. I also noticed for me that I did not crave the coffee like I used to, because I would have coffee every morning, and it changed for me. And I have actually changed the type of coffee I drink ever since then. But I also started sleeping better. So our headquarters, they've made the suggestion to do Reset, maybe once every 3 months. And there are lots of people that are doing it every month right now because they're getting great results with it. And it's better than a regular fast because, again, your body is being supported nutritionally while you're doing it. So I hope you enjoy this journey. I hope this video has been helpful. But if you are doing Reset, reach out to me, reach out to your sponsor if you've got questions or if anything's going on. But let someone know when you're starting so that we can support you on that journey. Thanks again, guys, and I hope you enjoy Reset.